Here. Hope you are doing so well. Thanks again for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting on this channel. Baseball is fun. Today's our first official video to walk through. Let's walk through memory lane here. And if you're an Arizona Diamondbacks fan, I think you're going to enjoy this video. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a series where we're going to talk about each individual MLB franchise. I mean, this could take years, so who knows? We all do one video, and I get tired and lose interest. Hopefully not. But today we're going to start our kickoff video with the Arizona Diamondbacks. So what I'm about to show here is basically Arizona Diamondbacks playoff record all time, specifically in the National League. So this does not include the 2001 World Series against the Yankees or the 2023 World Series against the Rangers. This is purely a look at the Diamondbacks as it relates to their record in the National League playoffs. And so this could be a single wild card game. It could be a whole series. So let's take a look. So right now what we're seeing is the Diamondbacks in this beautiful Excel. So overall, I got to say, if you have a winning record in the playoffs, good for you in terms of just looking at your winning record in a series. The Diamondbacks, even though they're still one of the newest, Diamondbacks, still Rays at the time, came into the to MLB in I believe 1997, 1998, 1999, sometime around there, late 90s. And so they've actually, in over 25 years of existence, in my opinion, they've done well for themselves, especially considering they've had to deal with the Dodgers, the Giants, and the National League and things like that. So as you look here, 7-5 in the National League playoffs as of 2024. Who knows what happens next year? We'll see. But first one is, and not in chronological order, we're just going to go in ABC order, but the first really huge playoff series that they won was in 2001 against the Braves in the National League Championship Series. They then went on to win one of the greatest World Series of all time in 2001 against the Yankees. But to get there, they had to get through the juggernaut, the Braves. Boom. 2007, let's look at that. They beat the Chicago Cubs in the divisional series. I haven't faced them again, just like the Braves, one and done. And then let's look at the next two. These are some divisional foes. Happens to work out that way in ABC order. 2007, they faced off against the Colorado Rockies. Now, arguably, this is probably the two hottest teams ever facing off at the time. If anyone remembers the 2007 run from the Rockies, it was insane the way that they were just. I don't think they lost a playoff game in the National League side of the bracket. Now, what happened in the American League side of the bracket is sort of inverse, but they ran into the Rockies in those 7 National League Championship Series, got swept. That was it. However, 10 years later, they got their revenge in the wild card game of 2017, where they beat the Rockies. That is a nice lead in into their first series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. So this is that same year, 2017. So they beat the Rockies in the playoff game. Back in those times, it was 4 against 5, 4 seed versus 5 seed wild card game. Play each other. Boom. The winner, survivor, whatever, goes on to play the 1 seed. In that case, they played the Dodgers, 2017 Dodgers, who won the National League. They lost to them. They were swept 3-0. Now, fast forward to the 2023 season, and Arizona did the Dodgers a little bit of revenge. As of the recording of this video, this is a year ago now, but I still remember just Arizona bats coming alive. That 2017 run or that 2023 run was of legendary stuff in terms of how they got hot. We'll get into what they did in the championship series. Then the Brewers, side note, probably the best logo. I just love that logo. The MB on the glove, the ball, it's beautiful. They lost the divisional series to the 2011 Brewers, and then that was the year actually the Brewers lost to the Cardinals. Cardinals went on to play the Rangers in an extremely epic World Series. But first, Brewers got one of their few playoff victories over Arizona, and then in 2023 in the wild card series. So the difference between a wild card game like in 2017 against the Rockies, that's a 1 game. The wild card series is a best of 3. Arizona beats Milwaukee, and then they played the Dodgers, and then they played someone else we'll get into in a second. The first ever playoff series that the Diamondbacks had was against the Mets in 99, and they lost in the National League Divisional Series. In 2023, they face off with the heavily favored Phillies, and after going down 3-2, headed to Philadelphia. Somehow, Arizona won 2 games in Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. No one thought that was going to happen. So that's, in terms of from a National League standpoint, that has to be their biggest accomplishment as a franchise. I'm not talking about their World Series win against the Yankees. Even when you compare the 0-1, I think they won 4-1 against the Braves. But I mean, that accomplishment is huge. I mean, you have a young team, Baron Corbin and company. So pretty cool. Now, the last team here, the Cardinals, is interesting. In 2001, again, this is on their path to winning the championship. They beat the Cardinals in the first round. The next year, the Cardinals got revenge on them by sweeping them in the 0-2 National League Division Series. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we look forward to doing more of these, but have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.